Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm just going to go through this match replay feature in Tekken 8. As you can see here, I'm running back a set that I just had a couple minutes ago, and I just now explored this feature, but it's pretty awesome because it actually shows you how to punish certain moves. As you can see here, this opponent was doing this one Brian move, and it tells me that I can do, this is an option that I can do to pretty much punish his attack. I didn't know that, so if you keep watching the match, you can see that I was pretty much helpless. I had no idea how to, stop that move. That's a feature that is definitely needed in all fighting games, especially Tekken. Definitely not a pro gamer, a pro player, but I can get pretty competitive. But it's kind of nice to have it kind of laid out for you in a simplistic manner and easy to understand on, how the mechanic works, or how you can at least explain it to somebody. But yeah, overall this match set was pretty good. I could tell this guy was, skilled, definitely. One, he's a PC player. Two, he was higher ranking than me. He played pretty calmly. I was trying to play pretty calmly. As you can see there, it shows that my punish, I knew that punish. It's kind of weird because, when I play Tekken, I go by feel. I know most pro players will, lab and whatnot, but most of my experience just comes from constantly playing and just trial and error. But it's good to know that, they offer all these tools where you can really dissect the game, to a scientific level. To kind of bring that gap between like a pro player and a casual.
Round 3. Fight.
Definitely more hardcore than the casual, but I'm definitely not. I wouldn't consider myself a pro player. I'm not sitting here counting frames and whatnot. I play the game to, just enjoy it. Most of my experience and technique and ability to play is all legacy knowledge. I've been playing since Tekken 2, maybe Tekken 3 is when I started to get somewhat competitive, especially playing in the arcades. But anyways, let's back to this match. Asuka in this game is pretty, she's widely different. Most of her gimmicks and tactics are roughly the same, but where they really changed her is her combo path. They gave her a down back 1-4 move, which is supposed to be her launcher, and I keep messing that up because I forget that the mechanic of the gimmick is different. So I'm just trying to get used to it, to incorporate that move more often. It's such a weird move because it's weird seeing Asuka doing somersault kicks. Which is one thing in Tekken, like I kind of, in Tekken 8, I thought it was kind of drawing at first, seeing Jin Kazama doing all these flips and crazy stuff, he's no longer the karate fighter, the standard karate fighter that he was back in Tekken 4. But, I understand they're trying to develop the characters and whatnot, so I guess that's cool. It's just kind of weird. Everyone's, I feel like Tekken is going more towards the anime route as opposed to, straying away from the actual martial arts. If you were to compare the between like Virtual Fighter and DOA, they're kind of going more towards that route. But that's fine. That's that's the identity that they want to go. Why not? There's freaking cyborgs and pandas and bears and kangaroos. So who's to say that? Why would they want to be too realistic? As you can see here, this guy kept doing that punish, or he kept doing that move, and I wasn't punishing it. And for the life of me, I was like, man, do I just sit there and eat it? I didn't realize that you can do a while standing 2 and 1+2 to punish you. This guy was putting on the heat. I can tell this guy too. He's probably he hasn't adapted to, you know, Tekken 8's mechanics. He's still playing, just like me, still playing Tekken 7. You know, there's a lot of, you know, nuances in Tekken 8 that I haven't taken advantage of it. And over time, it'll get better, you know, as we keep playing it. But yeah, it's definitely the most different in terms of, you know, the tweaks that they've made to the game. I really like it. It looks, visually, I think it looks great. You know, seeing all the little stun animations and, you know, the little hit reactions. That was one thing about Virtual Fire that I always really appreciated, was that, like, it seemed like every single hit had a specific animation. Whereas Tekken, it was kind of like you just hit them in the air and you just do them for days. And it was the same kind of standard animation. But now there's so many different hit animations, crumbles and tailspins and, you know, whirlwinds or cycle, whatever they call it now. It makes the game look more visually appealing. Let's see. I think in this set, I was actually down, but somehow it came back. I think I just kept myself composed. Yeah, see right there, you can punish with that. That's pretty amazing. I didn't know that. So you can punish that kick, that Brian side kick with 2-3. You gotta be careful with Brian. He has that orbital, so if you crouch, so if your opponent, if your Brian opponent catches you slipping, you constantly try to duck his sweep, you can come in with that overhead orbital to put you in your place. So Brian is definitely a dangerous character. Slow and methodical. Not quite as, wild as Paul, but definitely, just as strong and deadly. Oh, I missed it. I missed that wake up. Yep, there goes it. I could have punched him again, but it was a reaction. I opted for a throw, which is escapable. He just, he didn't have his reaction. And this is the last set. And this is the actual, I recorded the actual set. This is not the replay, this is the actual match. Yeah, he got me good there. I almost felt like, man, is this hopeless? This guy had really good defense. He knew how to block lows, highs, but I think my playstyle was just so annoying. And Asuka is her moves are slow, but she can be very tricky. I think that's how I can get away, like that. She can fake out, it's a lot of mind games with Asuka. Because she's not exactly like a fast, rush-down character. She's kind of like a strange, all-over-the-place character. Great defensive character, too. There's that orbital kick. Nice combo. To the wall. Ooh. Bam, bam. Sweep. Fake out. And the down 1+2. I admit that was just a desperation. I didn't even know that was gonna hit. I was just trying to get that win out the way. So punish right there. Caught him with the parry. I'll try to go for the throw. reversal for the win. And the funny thing is, this guy, he must have got pissed because this guy just straight unplugged. I was going to go look at his profile, get his ghost because he was a good player, but he unplugged. But there you go.